Good evening. My name is Tejas Patel, and I'm doing a presentation for ITECH 6207. My student ID number is 300575305, and here I'm doing a topic globalization. So next 4 minutes or so, I will try to explain you what is globalization and why it's been done and how long it's been happening. So first of all, I'll start with the definition. What is globalization? So the globalization is a process of interaction and integration amongst the people, companies, government, or interstate government or a government of different nations driven by information technology. This process has effect on environment, on culture, or political systems. As the world economy continues to globalize and combine, the requirements for management to act in a globalized manner become more crucial. So pretty much globalization is you connect with the country A connect with country B, or company A connect to company B, which both in different countries or different states, with the help of information technology like internet, email, or any kind of stuff. And what is the true globalization and its benefit and disadvantages? So there has been an increasing trend of world towards globalization is characterized by trends such as increased trade across national boundaries. So the globalization is to do the business between two big countries or two big companies. They're both located in different continent or different country, and that could be done like with the help of internet, phone, or any other kind of services. One company having subsidiary companies and plants in many countries. So if you look at the Unilever or all the big companies like maybe HP or Dell or Ford or maybe any big car companies or anything else, General Motors, they do have the plan. Like pretty much all these companies owned by United States people, or they're based in the United States, but they do have like the plants all over the world. They do have the markets all over the world. They manufacture their product in like more than 10 countries, or they do sell their products in more than 100 countries. That is called globalization. One company procuring material required from multiple countries. So if that's the second part of the globalization. So if Ford wants to build a car and the plant is located in Philippines, then they might get a steel from Australia, they might get the engine parts from India, or they might get all from Germany. So they do get all different parts from different countries and bring them together in one place and do the manufacturing or do the combination and make the combination work. That is called globalization. Other parties, one company selling its product in many countries. As I said before, Unilever or all these big McDonald's or Hungry Jack's or all these big companies, So they do sell their products in more than 100 countries, 150 countries. So that is globalization. They started with one country, they started to expand in different countries, and at the moment these heaps companies who do their business all over the world, like the Subway, all these food chains, all the car companies, all the big companies. And sometimes if they can't do the business in particular market, they do a collaboration with local company. So if say Ford or Renault from Germany or any other company from Europe wants to do a business in car market in India, but they can't do it for some reason, they might do a collaboration with local company. At the moment there is a collaboration called Renault Mahindra. So the Renault from Europe wants to do business in India, then they don't want to risk that much money and time to start up with A, B, C, D. They just do a collaboration with the already set up company and they started doing their business. That is called globalization as well. What's the main advantages of globalization? You get more competitive price to competitors, greater employment opportunity for people. You get one company expanding in different countries. All the people from different countries get jobs and stuff. Ability to companies to achieve lower cost. So if the company based in America wants to produce cheap products, they might do their plants. They might set up their plants somewhere in Asia or Africa, at a cheaper price, and that way they can achieve the cheap cost and they can make more profit. Access to the bigger markets, the business firms. So if a company from country A wants to do business in country B, then they do have the more potential, they do have the more people to do business with. That's part of the expansion plans. Faster and widespread of new technology across the world. So to achieve the new technology, to be in a business, you need to run with the new technology. You need to keep yourself updated with the new technology. And what's the downside of the globalization, which is small firms may take resources to compete internationally, and therefore force out of business. So if the big companies do business in some new country, they're already set up. They're already that big that they can risk money and they can risk the time and they can outrun the small business in the company. As I say, like Walmart, if Walmart do business in India and wants to open up a big supermarkets, then this might create jobless opportunities for all the small farms, all the small companies. What's the second one? Countries become increasingly dependent on other countries for meeting their needs of goods and services. So if you depend on some other country's company, then you're depending on somebody else. So at the moment, Australia is 80% depending on China, because all the products and all the services coming from China, there is just absolute dependency on China. That's part of the downside as well. It can also lead to faster spread of the infection disease for people, animals, plants, such as infection may be carried out through. So if company A doing business in country A and they expand their business in country B, they might carry out the same products or same type of services in country B, which can be dangerous for the health of people and animals. So it can be also dangerous for health side as well, not only economy side too. What is globalization? IT is the main stuff in any type of globalizations. For 1,000 years, people have been doing globalization all over the world. In the ancient time, all the people from Europe or America were trying to connect with China or India or Middle East to do the business, to expand the business with their spices or any other requirements. What's the goal and reason for globalization? The goal of the IT department of the multinational companies can be simply stated: to create a globally integrated information infrastructure that can electronically link the entire supply chains. So if you look at Walmart from United States, what the IT department do, they try to connect all the departmental store of Walmart all over the world with the help of internet or with the help of any other IT products. And they create a simple single format or single workstation, so they can work, everybody in every store can work on single station itself. Globalization, it's also because all the companies and all companies operation in different countries are connected to each other. It will be easy to manage whole process, and it will be easy to manage whole global stuff. Fortunately, you don't have to build your own tools. Everybody from IBM to Ericsson is paving the way to true globalization IT industry. So let's take an example of IBM. So IBM do have the operations in more than, say, 50 countries, but with the help of internet and other technology, they can connect all these operations and they can be handled by one headquarter in America. So that's the main benefit of globalization. And at the moment, that's pretty much it at the moment for the globalization. And thank you very much for watching.